done with my polyhedra. Well, they breed every 6 weeks. They're just like rabbits. Well, and it's also quite true to say that the regular polyhedra are the most faithful and the most devoted to their mistress. Yes. Except for this morning. Oh! The icosahedron was a little fractious, don't you see? So that I was compelled, don't you see, to give it a little smack on each of its 20 faces. Well, and that is the kind of language that they understand. Oh, and my thesis? Well, don't you see, it's coming along quite nicely, thank you. Yet only another 25 volumes.
Madame, there's a man outside. He'd like to have a word with you. He pulled the bell out with his ringing, and he broke 3 chairs trying to sit down.
Well, what is this all about? Monsieur Ubu. Sometimes King of Poland and Aragon. Oh, Professor of Pataphysics. What's that all about pataphysics? Never mind. Really sounds like a person of distinction. Oh, I should like to make a gesture of goodwill towards this visitor. But, by showing him my polyhedra. Oh, yeah. Have the visitor come, eh?
Bon strumpot, madame! What a miserable kind of hangout you have here. Not only have we been obliged to tinkle away for more than 1 hour, but when your flunky does decide to let us in, we are confronted by such a miserable orifice that I am at a loss to understand how our strumpot managed to negotiate it.
Oh, no. It's like this, don't you see? Well, I was very far from expecting the visit of such a considerable personage. Yeah, otherwise I would have had the door enlarged. But forgive the humble circumstances of an old professor, who is, at the same time, I venture to say, a famous scientist.
Now, you may say that by all means, if it gives you any pleasure. But remember that you are addressing a celebrated pataphysician.
Excuse me, sir. You said...
Pataphysician, madame, pataphysician. Pataphysics is a branch of science which we have invented and for which a crying need is generally experienced.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, but it's like this, don't you see? Now, if you are a famous scientist, we'll understand each other, see? But between great people...
Oh, a little more modesty, madame. Besides, I see no great person here besides myself. But since you insist, I have condescended to do you a most signal honor. Let it be known to you, madame, that your establishment suits us and that we have decided to make ourselves at home here.
Oh! But it's like this, don't you see?
We will dispense with your expressions of gratitude. Oh, I almost forgot. Since it is highly, highly undesirable for a father to be separated from his children, we will be joined in the immediate future by our entire family. Madame Ubu and all the little sons and daughters of Ubu. Oh, they're all very quiet, decent, well-brought-up folk, as it were.
Well, but it's like this, don't you see? Now, I'm afraid...
I understand. You are afraid of boring us. Well, to that end, we will only allow your presence here by our kind permission. Oh, and one more thing. While I am going to inspect the kitchens and the dining area, I want you to go out and look in the hallway for a packing case which I have deposited there.
Oh, but it is like this, don't you? But now this is a manifest imposture.
A magnificent posture. Yes, indeed, madame. For once in your life, you have spoken the truth.
Oh!
What? Orange trumpet. Have we any right to behave like this? Let us consult our conscience. We keep him in this suitcase right here. He's all covered up with cobwebs, you know. We try not to overwork him. Mr. Conscience.
And so on and so forth. Would you be so kind as to take a few notes?
Yes, well, excuse me very much, sir, but we're not in the habit of writing. Oh, and by the way, since we're on the subject, I would like to know how you have the insolence to appear before us in your shirt there.
Sir, and so on and so forth. Conscience, like truth, usually goes without a shirt. But if I have put one on, it is as a mark of respect for the distinguished audience.
Yes, well, as for that, Mr. or Mrs. Conscience, as the case may be, you are making a big fuss over nothing. But answer us this question instead. Would it be a good thing to kill Madame Actress, who has had the audacity to come and insult us in our own home?
Sir, and so on and so forth. To return good with evil is unworthy of a civilized man. Madame Actress has lodged you. Madame Actress has received you with open arms and made you free of a collection of polyhedra. Madame Actress and so forth is a very fine lady and perfectly harmless. It would be a callous act to kill an old lady who is incapable of defending herself.
Orange trumpet, sir. Are you sure she cannot defend herself?
Absolutely. It would be a coward's trick to do away with her.
Very good, sir. Thank you very much. We will not need your assistance anymore today. Since there is no risk attached, we will assassinate Madame Actress. And we're going to make a point of consulting you a lot more often because, you know, really, you can give us much better advice than we had anticipated. Now, go back into your suitcase. Goodbye, boss. Oh. Bring it in right here. Watch out. Be careful. You're right. Watch out for the veneer. Oh, but you slobbin'. Oh, madame, I would like a little word with you. You know, madame, I wish you every kind of prosperity. And I entreat you, from the bottom of your heart, to do a kindly little service for me.
Well, anything. Now, which you can reasonably demand from an old professor who has devoted her whole life to the study of polyhedra.
Madame, it has come to our attention that our virtuous wife, Madame Ubu, is most notoriously deceiving us with an Egyptian by the name of Memnon, who combines the functions of a clock at dawn with the driving of a sewage truck at night, and by daytime presents himself as the corner taker of our person. Orange trumpet, we have decided to wreak the most terrible vengeance.
Well, as far as that goes, sir, as to being a cuckold, I can sympathize with you.
We have resolved, madame, to inflict the most severe punishment. And we can think of no more appropriate punishment in this case to chastise the guilty than the torture of impaling. Huh?
Yeah, excuse me, I still don't see very clearly how I can be of any help.
By our green candle, madame. Since we have no wish for the execution of our sentence to be bungled, we would consider it a great compliment if a person of your standing were to make sort of a preliminary trial of the stake. You know, to make sure it's functioning with maximum efficiency, you know, it'd be very easy.
Well, when it's like this, don't you think? Well, not on your life.
Well, it's a false
Yes,
thing.
I regret that I cannot perform this little service for you. Oh, but that's too much. Well, you've stolen my house from me. You told me to fuck off, and now you want me put to death? Well, no. Oh, that's going too far.
Well, it was just our little joke. Well, we will return when you have quite recovered your composure. My dear child, how happy we are going to be in this house.
There's only one thing lacking to my happiness, my dear Ubu, and that is the opportunity to thank the worthy host that has placed such entertainment at our disposal.
Well, do not distress yourself, my little pumpkin. In order to anticipate your every wish, I have had her installed in a place of honor. Madame!
Oh, there must be something more than this only Padre.
And so on and so forth.
What? Oh, I ought to be dead. Leave me in peace!
Madame, although my philosophy condemns any action outright, what Mr. Ubu has done is quite disgraceful. So, I am going to disimpale you. Madame, I should like to have a few words with you. Please, sit down.
Well, but it's like this, don't you see? Pray don't mention it. I would never be so rude as to sit down in front of an ethereal spirit to whom I owe my life. Yes. And besides, well, it just ain't happening.
My inner voice and sense of justice tells me that it is my duty to punish Mr. Ubu. What revenge would you suggest?
Hey! Ooh. Yes, well, but I've had a long time to think about that. You see what? Well, we shall simply unfasten the trap door to the cellar, don't you see? Yeah, when the old fellow comes in from dinner, don't you see? He will simply burst the whole thing in. Now that'll make some sense.
Justice will be done, and so forth.
Hornstroke, madam, you have certainly not stayed as I have arranged you to. Well, since you are still alive to be of some service to us, please inform your cook that she is in the habit of serving the soup with too much salt in it. And the meat is overdone. It's not the way we like it at all. It is not as though, of course, we are not capable, through our practice in pataphysics, to have the most exquisite dishes rise up from the ground. But that does not prevent your methods, madam, from provoking our indignation.
Well, I promise it'll never happen again.
Very good. And moreover, what is the meaning of this farce? Oh, your floorboards are in a rut. We shall be obliged to make an example of you.
It's only a trap door.
Mr. Ubu is too fat. He'll never go through.
Get a clean candle, madam! The trap door must be either open or closed. All of the success of our financial theater rests upon the smooth functioning of its trap doors. And this one is pinching us. It is flailing our trapper's colon at our great balloon. If you do not extract us, we will certainly croak.
Well, I'm afraid all that's in my power is to charm your last moments by reading to you some of the characteristic factors of my treatise on the habits of polyhedra and of the theses which I have taken over 60 years to compose on the issues of the chronic suction. Oh, you'd rather not? Very well. Well, I couldn't stand to sit around and watch you give up the ghost. Oh, no. That would be much too sad.
My conscience! Where are you? Oh, Hornstrumpet, you certainly gave us good advice. Oh, we shall have to do some penance for this. Perhaps restore into your hands some part of what we have taken. And, I shall desist in the use of our debraining machine, huh?
Well, I've never wished for the death of a sinner, and so forth. I offer you a helping hand.
Well, hurry up, sir. We are dying. Oh, get us out of this trap door, and I will afford you 1 full day's leave of your suitcase. Oh my God.
Gymnastics is the best exercise. Ask any health expert.
Hornstrumpet, sir, you play the fool too much. But in order to show you our superiority in this as in all things, I will now perform for you the prestidigitatus leap, which may surprise you when you take into account the enormity of our strumpet.
Sir, I entreat you, do nothing of the sort. You only came to the floor and disappeared down another hole. Now, observe my own light touch. Grant! I shall up to something. Come and help me, Mr. Ubu.
Grant! Well, no, I really can't do that right now. We are performing our digestive functions. And I'm really quite afraid that the slightest dilatation of our strumpet might instantly prove fatal. In about 2 or 3 hours, this digestive process will be complete, and I assure you, I will fly to your aid. Oh, sir, what is this? We do not allow for anyone to go camping about on us, and especially not you. Back into your story, yes, will you? Back in down. Here's the spine. Here's the toilet for you.
Those that I'm scared of is tiny beard are all of them fools and funk at school who'll find themselves if the day is done in this machine for their bit of fun. This barrel that rolls, barrel that rolls, barrel that rolls is Ubu. I have been Egypt, mister. And I brought back that singing Memnon and deposited him in the penny bank.
You clots. We are moved to meditation. The sphere is the perfect form. And the sun is the perfect planet. And in us is nothing more perfect than our head, always uplifted towards the sun and aspiring to its shape. The sphere is the form of the angels. And to man, it is given to be but an incomplete angel. But less perfect than the sphere, although more perfect than the cylinder, radiates the barrel's hyperphysical body. We, its isomorph, are passing there.
Those that I'm scared of is tiny beard or all them fools that look at school will find themselves if the day is done in this machine for their bit of fun. This barrel that rolls, barrel that rolls, barrel that rolls is Ubu. And it's so hot huge, I said 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 it's so hot huge, it's so hot huge, it's so hot huge.
As Seneca has said. It would seem a matter of great urgency that we get a patch inserted into the suit of homespun philosophy. But it is highly irreverent to employ the use of cask and barrels for that vile purpose of sewage disposal.
Word.
It is, in fact, the grossest of insults to our master of finance.
Word.
Now present as a quorum. And to this end, I have taken great pride in inventing this instrument, which we have no hesitation whatsoever in designating as the shitter pump. when you get back from Egypt, I want you to bring me some mummy grease for my machine. Although Hornstrump, I have heard this animal runs very fast and is very difficult to capture.
Tremble and quake at the Lord of Finance! Little bourgeois who's getting too big for this. It's too late to scream when you're kicking your asses. At dawn, Pa Ubu leaves his couch. No sooner he's awake, 100 rounds to make. With a bang, he is out. Flings open the door where the verminous malcontents snaggle and snore. He gives his marauders his bloodthirsty orders. Throws them across, sometimes an onion raw. And with his boot, he climbs up through the door. Hand me my shit to stolen money, tweezers. Through his mouth farts, he infiltrates his braces. And he bends his broad back to the lonely places. Now, the subject is distasteful to the Lord of Finance, sometime King of Aragon, Poland, and of France. Oh, will be agreeably surprised. Eating his brains with a side of fries. 1, 2, spin the wheel around. Snip, snap, the brain all around. Pinstripe suit, multicolored stocking, his plume of feathers. Orentia, or I'm a Dutchman. The ranchers in a stew. Hip, hip, I say over tip, hurrah for old Ubu. I said, hip, hip, I say over tip, hurrah for old Ubu.
Ha! It's shameful. Revolting.
Yeah, but it's
A
like
miserable civil servant. I only get 3,700 francs in salary. Oh, but every morning, Mr. Ubu, he gets payment of his treasury bill for 80,000 francs.
Keep out.
I can't pay cash.
And,
I have to
well,
go get
besides
a taste of
staying your
Oh, the tweezers in Bleed Pig Square. Oh, every sitting he charges me 15,000 francs. It's shameful and revolting.
Oh, under the balcony.
Oh, God, who am I holding? Is it emissary from the Master of Finance? Let's jolly him along. Long live Mr. Ubu!
Rather than risk being impaled again, I should agree with him. Don't you see? Kill! Don't you see? Woo! Serenade him! Open his knee!
Oh, to that machine in Bleed Pig Square! Yes! Death to all rentiers!
Mistake! Don't you see? Kill!
No, stop!
Stop it! Please, Mr. Malcontent. I've long been a faithful supporter of Mr. Ubu.
Oh, no, I am a zealous defender of the Master of Finance.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, but it's like this, don't you see? Well, are you a fencing master?
I greatly regret, madam. No, I have not that honor.
Cause, don't you see, it's like this. Well, very well. If you're not a fencing master, then I shall hand you my card.
Oh, well, in that case, madam, all right. I see no point in any further dissimulation. Yes, I am a fencing master.
Well, very well. Now, hand me your card. Quickly, please. Because I slap off fencing masters. Yes, and then they are obliged to hand me their cards, and then I give all the fencing masters' cards to anyone who is not a fencing master. Yes, in order to frighten them, don't you see? Well, because I'm a woman of peace. And now that that is understood, well, very well then.
Oh, how revolting, madam. But you provoke me in vain. I shan't fight a duel with you. Besides, it would be too uneven.
Oh! Oh, well, as far as that goes, you can set your mind at rest. I shall be magnanimous in victory. Oh! Oh! Oh!
I miss you. You see, it's revolting. This miserable woolly dog creature sent by Mr. Ubu.
Oh!
They stripped my feet of their coverings.
Yes, you have stockings and no shoes. And to think I was going to ask you to escape with me.
Well, escape? Where to?
So we can give each other satisfaction, of course. Yeah, but far away from Mr. Ubu.
In Belgium?
Oh, better than that. Egypt. Yes, I shall pick up a pyramid or two for my collection of tall. Oh, yeah, as for your shoes. Oh, don't you see? We shall have the cobbler from the corner come up and repair the damage. Let's get back on.
there when I heard all that shindy.
I want my barrel.
I don't want old Ubu.
We observe. Let us continue this conversation elsewhere.
Oh, by my green candle. We have commandeered Madame Acra's house. We have taken her finance. We have taken her dinner. Oh, but now I am pricked on by my conscience and remorse, and I need to return some part of what I've taken from her. Her dinner!
Mr. Ubu, through this diamond-shaped opening, I can see his horns shining in the distance. Where can I hide? In there.
Don't even think about it, mon cher. You'll kill yourself.
Kill myself? My God, in my God, one can live, one can breathe down there. It's all a part of my job. 1, 2, oh, ow! What a shock! My head is booming from it like an empty barrel. Doesn't yours boom? Not in the least. Like a cracked pot. I'll have to keep my eye on it. More like an eye at the bottom of a chamber pot. I, in fact, have the honor to be the conscience of Mr. Ubu. Was it he who precipitated your shapelessness into this hole? I deserved it. I tormented him, and he has punished me.
Poor young man.
Come, let's go here.
That is why you must go back again. And me too. And my Ubu as well.
Oh, no, me first. Me first. Oh, that burned meat. That's so bad.
It's not functioning at all. It's broken down. What a dirty business, like your brainy machine. I'm not afraid of that. It all proves my point that there's nothing like a sewage barrel. By falling in and popping out again, you've done more than half the work for me. You sewage pumpkin!
Oh, madame! I just witnessed the most extraordinary incident.
And I think, sir, that I have seen exactly the same. Oh, no matter. Explain yourself, and then we'll figure out the explanation. Huh?
Madame, I saw the customs men at the Gare de Lyon opening a packing case. It was to be delivered to... Whom do you think?
Well, I believe I heard someone say, Mr. Ubu at the Rue de la Chandelle.
Precisely, madam. And inside were a man and a stuffed monkey.
Was it a large monkey?
What do you mean by large?
Well,
Simians are always fairly small. They're easily recognized by their dark coats. Oh, they have collars of fur that are light in color. Great height, it's an indication of the soul's aspiration to heaven.
it is the same with flies. Don't you see? But shall I tell you what I think? I am inclined to believe that they were mummies.
Egyptian mummies?
Yes, that is precisely it, sir. When one was small, all dried up, its skull depressed, as in primitive man. The other had the brow of a thinker. Oh, yes, a most dignified air. Oh, his hair and his beard were as white as the snow.
Madame, I don't know what you're driving at. Oh, besides, these mummies, including that dignified old monkey, they jumped out of their case. Yes, amid a chorus of yells from the customers men, and to the consternation of the onlookers, they took the tram. The one that crosses the Pont de l'Homme!
Great heavens! Oh, that's incredible! And to think that we too just came from that conveyance. Well, or for the sake of accuracy, that tramway.
That is exactly what I said to myself. And it seemed peculiar that we did not meet them.
Ha! Oh, madame! Fuck off! You've been told before.
But it's like this, don't you see? This happens to be my home!
Horn of Ubu, Mr. Ramontier, it is you! I no longer doubt who has come into my own home to Cuckolded, who, in other words, mistakes my virtuous wife for a piss pot. Thanks to you, one fine day, I will be the father of some Archaeopteryx. Worse, they won't even look like me. But frankly, I've always been of the opinion that cuckoldry implies marriage, and that, in fact, a marriage without cuckoldry has no validity. However, for form's sake, we must punish him severely. Constantine, knock him down. Now, Mr. Pontier, answer me this. Am I a cuckold? This is disgusting. He cannot answer because he has fallen on his head. He has no doubt suffered some sort of injury to his brain. I believe he has suffered an injury to the Borca convolution. This is the convolution wherein the faculty for holding forth resides. This is the third frontal convolution on the left as you go in. You just ask the hall porter. Well, there's nothing to be done to him right now. We will have to settle for the twisting of the nose and ears, the removal of the tongue, the extraction of the teeth, the laceration of the posterior, the hacking to pieces of his spinal marrow, the partial or full spaghettification of the brain through his heels. He shall be impaled, he shall be drowned, and finally drawn and quartered. After that time, the gentleman will be free to go get himself hanged wherever he likes. After this point, no more harm shall come to him, for in my clemency, I wish to treat him well. All right, get him out of here. Go, get away. Oh, Horace Strumpet, I have forgot to consult my conscience. Mr. Conscience, oh, are you in there? There you are. Oh, madam, do you refuse to fuck off? You're like my conscience here, who I do not seem to be able to get rid of.
Sir, to make fun of Epictetus in his misfortune.
You're right. The stickabeatus is no doubt a wonderful invention. But this play has gone on quite long enough, and I am in no position to display it today.
What on earth is that?
That is a voidy.
It's a most characteristic reptile. Moreover, its hands have all the properties of a snake.
It is a whale. For the whale is the most inflated of all voidies, and this animal is thoroughly distended.
I tell you, it's a snake.
Ha, 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 ha. This should finally prove to Mr. Conscious his stupidity and absurdity. We had come to that same conclusion long before you ever said anything. It is, in fact, a snake and a rattler into the bargain.
Well, one thing is quite certain. It ain't no fucking polyhedra.